Start stream.
Where'd my pen go? I already lost it.
Alright.
I'm probably sitting on it. Oh no, I just sat back down on the bed.
Alright. That's
Where is it? Are you kidding me? Oh, I took it with me over there because I'm stupid. I mean, I guess when you have it in your hand, you just instinctively take it around wherever you go.
been there, done that.
So, are we able to be heard? Are we able to be heard?
Your audio is like a little quiet. I don't know if it's.
I mean, I'm calling from my messenger app on my laptop. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
I doubt it. Like, it's like different. It's like the first stream where like we were like in certain areas it wasn't her, but I think it's doing relatively okay.
Trying this again.
Alright, now it's fine. So.
Here. Oh, it is? It's fine now?
Yep.
Okay, I was just about to check.
Alright, yeah, it's fine now.
Sadly, I don't think you guys will ever really get to see me draw. But I'll make sure to send, like, whips and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but,
Alright, well, the audio seems much better than it was. For once, Messenger is better than Discord.
We still have it for good reason.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the background. Spoopy.
That's a really bad pose.
Okay, so sorry about what happened to the last stream. I didn't like it either. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I think we got most of the tech issues out. So yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, I think it might have been Discord then.
It might have been.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Discord lately. Like, all the bots are dying, and just the audio seems to suck. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, Mari's been dead for like who knows how long at this point.
Like 3 days at least.
Oh my gosh, why?
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's allowed to level up anymore because Amari is dead.
Come on, Amari. Come back.
Hey, V, can you go check out Revyin in your OCs for me real quick?
Going. I did not realize how many I threw in here until I have to scroll.
I have a lot less than you.
How much time did you spend on this?
My ears are deaf now. I'm gonna turn this down.
My teammates left.
Sorry, but oh my.
Well, it's my fault for having it at 100.
I can't believe.
But that's because I couldn't hear anything. I turned it up and I didn't turn it back down. But yeah, there you go.
There's so many.
There's so many. There's 20. You can have a maximum of 20 reactions. I was like, why not? He's a meme character. I'm just gonna do this real quick.
The more I see what emojis are used, the more cursed it gets.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you know how I've kind of been exhausting myself throughout the entire month? Of course, not on purpose, but
Uh,
so so earlier, I've been staying up till like 12 p.m. Working on this stuff,
yeah, which
and
I don't approve of.
I know, Mom, but I was doing that, and I I ended up passing out for like 1 to 2 hours. And when I woke up, my laptop was still like open on my legs, and I was like, "Oh my God, if I would have like shifted or like rolled over or something, that laptop would have fallen onto the ground and probably broken because it was open. Like I didn't close it because I passed out while working, so it was still open.
Oh no.
So that could have ended horribly because this is like a $300 laptop.
Yeah, no. No.
So yeah. I was really, really tired. Like sometimes I can go for quite a while, and then like I have episodes where I get super tired during those times. And like I was almost done with Teeter as well. Like I only had to fix a few things and add the white background, and then I was done. But like I was so tired, I just passed out. So yeah, I'm okay though. I'm not like dead or anything, obviously. I'm okay. I just I slept for like 1 to 2 hours there. I woke up, I finished Teeter, and then I went straight back to bed for about 6, 7 hours.
What?
I really needed like all of the sleep that I got because I've only gotten like a little over 8 hours of sleep in the past like 4 days. I mean, it's accurate. Save me. Save me, Mom.
Oh boy.
Anyways,
yeah.
let's talk about /early 2000s nostalgia that we remember from our childhoods. Or at least that I remember from my childhood.
Yes, and then I throw in
So the first thing I have on this list that I made, because we needed topics and I needed to know what I was talking about, silly bands. Does anybody remember silly bands?
Me.
Those were like the rage. Those were like all of the rage back then. I had like a whole bunch of them on my wrists. It was like a rainbow on my wrist.
Oh my God.
I don't know where all those silly bands went, after the trend kind of died down, but I'm sure they're somewhere.
I'm pretty sure mine are just thrown out.
I would assume so. They're just like little pieces of rubber, not really worth it. I'm just gonna wear it anymore.
Yeah, my first one was like a dinosaur pattern one, and then the other one was like text phrases, I guess I'll call them.
Okay. I wouldn't be able to tell you what mine were, just a whole bunch of different stuff. Like in a whole bunch of like earlier photos of me, you can see that I have them on my wrists. I'm pretty sure in like a school photo or something, you can see them.
I don't know if I have.
It's like, yep, that was the pieces of rubber shaped to things that you put around your wrist.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
One of the good things in life, silly bands.
My highlight memory from when those were all the rage was I was still in elementary school, so we went outside, we had our little recess on the playground, and underneath the playground structure there was just a black market for trading these things.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure I had my mom buy me them because I wasn't social like whatsoever. I was like the least social kid ever, especially because of my ADHD. It was pretty bad back then, so I was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I used to talk a lot, and then I completely stopped talking. So yeah.
Disney World. Uh,
Uh, but yes, the silly band Black Market is one of my number one elementary school memories that I still hold near and
yes.
dear to my heart.
Yes. Oh, you know how badly I wish we were friends in elementary school, but we went to two totally different elementary schools.
Yeah, very different elementary schools.
Next on my list, these are not in a particular order or anything. Is whenever the teacher would turn off all the lights and they would wheel in the box TV on
Oh, box
the
TV.
wheelie stand. Does
Oh,
anybody remember that? Those were
oh,
the best days.
oh my gosh,
Whenever
the
you just watched
box
the movie.
TV.
Yeah, just box TVs in general.
Oh my.
That's nostalgia right there, just seeing a box TV.
Yes. Oh my
At your
gosh.
grandparents' house and stuff. You're like, oh, I feel old.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that has awakened another memory. Back when my school, they would have the Halloween party, the Christmas party, all that jazz.
Oh, I miss those. Yeah, I miss those.
For one of them, there was when you got to I think it was fifth and sixth grade, because my elementary school went up that high before they switched it. They had different rooms that you could hang out in all the different classrooms. They had stuff. One of them had I think it was a Wii hooked up to one of those box TVs.
Oh, awesome.
I don't think I played it because it was some sports game or something, but I saw it there and I at least watched a little bit.
Yeah. I remember that in elementary school and maybe middle school if you're lucky. We would have Halloween parties and stuff like that. And they would actually allow you to dress up.
Yes, I have
But
that.
of course you couldn't have any fake weapons because then you'd hit people with them because you're young kids,
Yeah.
So they didn't allow any fake weapons or anything.
Yeah.
And obviously no real weapons.
Yeah, no. The closest I had to a weapon.
I missed the parties.
I missed those so much. Once I got to junior high, they stopped doing those, and I died a little inside. But
I know, right? I do remember that in high school. There was on Halloween. Yeah. I remember. I'm pretty sure it was high school. For Halloween, I kept hearing from people that oh yeah, you're allowed to dress up. So, I ended up I can't believe I'm saying this. I ended up going as Sans for Halloween. I had these long gloves and stockings with bones on them and things, and I wore a blue hoodie. That's my Sans cosplay, but I wore that whenever I looked around, I noticed that no one else was dressed up or anything, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, at least it wasn't an actual costume, I'm a hot dog or something, and then everybody's in normal clothes,
yeah.
I was told that I was allowed to wear a costume.
Oh my.
So, Sans went to school that day.
Sans went to school that.
Sans went to high school.
You're fucking joking.
It sounds like a fan fiction.
Oh my god, no! Undertale High School AU. Oh god.
You know it exists somewhere.
Oh yeah, it definitely does, but ew. No. Anyways, moving on. That went on a completely different route than I thought. We were talking about box TVs, and then it got to Sans in high school.
I mean, would we really plot it any other way, though?
Nah. Now I did look up a few pictures just so that I could kind of give you a visual of what I'm talking about. I'll send them in bookmark whenever I'm talking about them. So
Okay.
Next on my list we have the box projector, the really boxy projector that the teachers would use. I sent it in bookmark.
I'm on it. Oh, the box projector. Yeah.
I don't know what else to call it. I mean, what else are you supposed to call it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, hey, that works. Oh my gosh. That's how I learned up until 6th grade when they finally got the digital smart boards. Oh my god.
Right? Like I remember we would be called up and we would have to like draw on like the transparent piece of like film, you know?
Yes. Uh, I have another memory with one of these where the teacher was like, she didn't make a copy for the projector of this one assignment. So she's like, does anyone not fill those out yet? Like, I only filled out like one question on mine, so like you can use mine. So she scanned mine and used it for the projector.
Yeah.
But yes, with that thing, oh my gosh.
A lot of good memories in like elementary school and middle school.
And then high school and all
Like yeah,
derailed.
nowadays everything is like electronic and yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Now, go ahead.
yeah, like there was like I know in elementary school like used to be only specific classrooms that got the smart boards, and I was like, are we gonna get one? Are we gonna get one?
Yeah,
Like
right?
hoping that we would get one. And then I think they said no, but then eventually they gave it to all the classrooms while I was still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Next on my list. You know how like every kid had like a family computer? Well, every you know, like 2000s to early 2000s, 90s kids would have like a kind of family computer that they all shared. It didn't have to be a box or anything, but it's just a family computer. Now, my like childhood like online game of choice was Animal Jam, and I know that you said that yours was Club Penguin. You can talk about Club Penguin in a little bit, but for now, my childhood like online game was Animal Jam. I'm not sure if anybody else knows even what that is,
I'm
but
pretty sure it's still alive.
yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it was. I heard that a lot of the Club Penguin community migrated there after the website went down.
I made like a whole bunch of animals. I remember whenever I got membership, I was like so happy because there were like specific animals that you could get if you bought a
Oh
membership
my
because of course they
god.
want your money, you know?
Yes.
Because they know your parents will buy it for you if you cry enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could get Arctic wolves if you bought membership. So I'm like, Mom! Mommy! Buy me membership!
Did you say wolf?
Arctic wolves. Wolves were like, you know, just a everyone gets it kind of thing, and then Arctic wolves were a membership only.
Oh my
Now I'm not sure the price of membership, but it was probably ridiculous
I'm
because they,
gonna
you know, they want all your money.
Yeah, I would assume so.
And then I remember whenever membership ran out, I was like so depressed because even if you buy that stuff while you have membership, like you get those animals, you can't even use them whenever your membership runs out.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's really stupid. I really hated it. I remember like there was this place where you could kind of like adopt other users. Like it was kind of like known as the adoption center. And you would go in there and like look for a parent or like look for a kid, you know what I mean? I had a whole bunch of kids. I'll tell you that right now.
You were everyone's mom.
I know, I was a mother to a whole bunch of kids on Animal Jam in like 2008, around there. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab my 3DS because I did take pictures of like all my animals and stuff whenever I made them because I wanted to remember them, I guess. So this might take a little while to boot up because I know it does.
Alright. I guess
And let's be honest, it's probably like 2013. That's usually whenever I was online or whatever. But yeah, while I'm doing that, you can talk about Club Penguin, which I sadly didn't experience as a kid, like most 90s, early 2000s kids.
Alright. Club Penguin was actually my second childhood website. The first was Webkinz, and let me tell you, I played the heck out of that game.
Yeah, I also had Webkins on my list. I didn't play it that much. I only ever had one Webkin, and that was Marshy. And I played that for a little while, but I don't know what happened, but I guess it wasn't really engaging to me, so I moved to not Webkins, Animal Jam, and then stayed there.
I was with because I would grind like hours into that game. I love playing that. And
Yeah.
then one day, right after we got cable, so like 2011, I saw a Penguin commercial and I was like, "Can I get an account?" And so I got one, but then I never used it. And then one day I was at my grandma's house and there was also Disney Channel on there, and they had a little like like I guess segment dedicated to showing off, here's the latest Club Penguin party. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Wait, I have an account on there. I can do that. So that's when I finally started playing. So I did that, and I got sucked into that as well for quite a few years. And then I eventually left the fandom because I like grew older and I wasn't as into it. And then they announced it was shutting down, so I played it. The last few days it was alive.
The fandom. Yes, the Club Penguin fandom.
They existed!
I think it's kind of weird to call it a fandom.
Fandom, community. I know they use the term community a lot in the game.
Yeah.
It's been years. Give me a break. I'm sorry if I insult any Club Penguin fans.
I heard that a lot of people actually. I heard that a lot of people actually cried whenever it got shut down. And like the last final message they gave said "waddle on" and whatever, and a lot of people cried.
You're awakening a part of my soul I didn't know I had.
I'm sorry.
I think the only thing I regret was that I couldn't stay on for the last minute because it was a school night and it was closing at midnight.
Oh my god.
That hurt. But I still played for a good amount of time on there. And they gave everyone free membership during the last few days, so it was still okay. So I did that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, it was a couple years after I first played that. For Christmas one year, I got a membership card as a Christmas gift, and I was so happy when I got that thing because I had been a non-member for years, and non-members can only do so much.
Right?
Yeah. Then I got the membership card, and
they want you to spend all your money.
Yeah, it was for a good couple of months
because they know that parents will buy it for the kids.
Yeah, I never fully begged.
Okay, I found.
Oh, good.
I found the pictures. I just wanted to let you talk. You were going on, so I was like, I'll wait. Yes, they were from 2013. So I was 12 at the time when I was playing Animal Jam. And I know it doesn't reach as many people as Club Penguin did, but it was my childhood game.
Yeah. Hey, we all have our own childhood stuff. And again, it's still going, and again, that's where a lot of the Club Penguin fandom migrated. So
yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember the other trip I went to, and I stayed in a hotel. It was to DC.
Oh yeah. I combined these too early.
Okay. So we talked about. I want to talk about Webkins because I played it for a little bit, but like I said, I wasn't really into it.
You have awakened.
Go ahead, go off.
7-8-year-old me. Okay, so my first actual Webkins.
Yeah, go off.
I got on my account. You have the plush and then you put the code in to get the account is the thing.
Yeah.
My first Webkins I got was a brown monkey and a rabbit. And I both got them at a bowling party that I had when I was younger. But I didn't know what they were, so...
Oh my god, whoa.
What?
Literally all of my parties whenever I was a small little child were bowling parties.
I had at least one that I had at a bowling place.
I actually have in my list bowling party. So we'll talk about that later. because we're still on the Webkins thing, and I don't want to like kind of change the subject. So we'll talk about that later.
I don't know how long it'll be, but oh boy. But yeah, so
go ahead.
So I got those two, but I didn't know like what they were or how to use them. So like the coach I just kind of left them in my car seat, and then it was maybe like a couple months to a year later, my brother got one, but he never like used it, and then I found the code and I used that to set up my account. So technically the first pet on my account isn't even mine.
Yeah.
But I technically have her, and then he got his own years later. But anyway,
yeah.
When I tell you I played the heck out of that game, I played the heck out of that game. I got so many.
I can see it.
I got so many pets. I still remember, like, when you made your house, you only had to name your rooms with like pre-chosen words. Like, you couldn't freely name your rooms. And then one day they released an update where you could, and I felt so, I don't know how to put it. It just felt like, oh my gosh, they're letting you do this now. And it was just amazing. I finally got to name my rooms what I wanted. Made that.
Okay.
And then, so I played throughout the years, and then while that going on, more and more stuff started becoming kind of like with like Animal Jam stuff, Pickle Penguin stuff. It started going into the deluxe membership that you had to buy.
And
yeah. I always have one specific memory. There used to be like this island that you could go to for like games and ways to like get like in-game currency and stuff like that. And they made that one of the deluxe only things, so I can't get back on there if I wanted to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that kind of sucked because that place was cool. And then I was an idiot one day and I traded away some of the souvenirs that I got from it in like this trading room.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we're all stupid kids.
Yeah. Although the game is still up and running, but it uses Flash, and Flash is dying at the end of this year. And if the game dies, that is when I am going to like
all the memories.
Things.
Yeah.
Like, that is gonna hurt.
Yes. That was a big part of a lot of kids' childhoods.
Yeah, still going, but unless they change, like, the thing they use to run the site or something.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we'll go out of order. I had the bowling party a little bit, like, later, but I can talk about it now if we want.
Yes, please.
So, like, literally all of my birthday parties whenever I was younger were bowling parties, because I guess my parents just didn't want to have at our own house or whatever. I don't know. And one year, it was 2009 when I got my scar. So, yeah, I also had my scar on this list, so I guess I'll talk about that. So, if you've ever seen me in real life, or you've seen my OC, Phen, we have a big scar on our chin. And I'll tell you how I got that. I was a stupid little kid. And also, I have something else to talk about afterward because it kind of plays in. Yep, story time. So, whenever I was 7, because that was my 8th birthday that I turned, like a couple days after I got my scar. So I was 7 at the time, technically. I was playing with one of my like littlest pet shops, which is the thing I'm going to talk about later. And it was like this fish. It was this fish, and for some reason I wanted to play with it in like actual water, but I didn't like play with it in a sink or like with a bowl of water or something. No. I wanted a vase full of water. So I grabbed a vase out of the cabinet and I started filling it with water, and then I like took it to the carpet to play with it, I guess. I don't know, so that I didn't have to sit on the cold kitchen floor. And I guess while carrying it back, I dropped I spilled some water. And I guess I I also got a snack or something out of the snack drawer because I left the snack drawer open.
Oh no.
And I guess I started playing with it for a little bit, and I guess I looked back in the kitchen and I saw that the snack drawer was still open. So my idiot 7-year-old brain, decides I'm gonna go run into the kitchen and close the cabinet. So I think you can tell where this is going.
Oh no.
So I run into the kitchen, I slip on the water, and I go flying, specifically the sharp edge of the cabinet. And it slices open my chin. And, I don't really remember much of it, but I don't know if it, like, hurt a whole bunch or not. Like, my mom, like, years later said that she could, like, see the flap of skin hanging off. So anyways, I don't know if I cried or anything, but, like, I don't think I screamed or anything. I was just like, ow, this hurts. I need to, like, tell my mom. So she was sleeping on the couch, which is literally, like, right next to the kitchen. So I don't know how she didn't hear me, but yeah, she must have been, like, way asleep. So, of course, I'm in pain, and I get up, and I go to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, my chin hurts, or whatever. Like, I hurt myself, I slipped or something. I don't know what I said. But, of course, she woke up, and she was like, Jesus! Like, oh my God! My child's face is mangled. She's like, all right, we gotta get you to the doctors right away. And I'm like, okay. And I remember on the car ride there, I was like, I'm tired. Can I go to sleep? And she's like, no, don't go to sleep. Don't fall asleep.
Oh no.
And because I was the stupid 7-year-old kid, I was like, I wasn't really concerned about my face whatsoever. I was more concerned with getting blood on my favorite shirt. I was wearing my favorite shirt, and of course, I busted open my chin, so there's blood everywhere. And it's like, it's dripping onto my favorite shirt, and I'm like, I'm getting blood on my favorite shirt. Are you gonna be able to wash it out? And, like, looking back at that, I'm like, you're not concerned about the flesh hanging off your chin. You're concerned about getting blood on your favorite shirt. Okay. So I had to go to the doctors to get stitches. Not sure how many I got. I couldn't tell you. But I remember they numbed the spot, and like, whenever they were stitching me up, it tickled.
Oh.
I remember that super fondly. Like, numbed me up, and whenever they were stitching, like, I didn't really feel much, but what I could feel, it, like, tickled me, and I'm like, ah, like, that tickles. Like, you wouldn't think that getting stitches tickles, but it did.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. We're gonna talk. Like, you mentioned childhood injury. I actually had something kind of similar with that. You want me to mention
we can
that?
talk about that in a second.
All right.
So I got the stitches and everything, and then afterwards I got, like, a huge Band-Aid on, like, the side of my chin. And because my birthday was in, like, a few days, not sure how many, but it was enough to where I was still wearing the Band-Aid. You can still see the Band-Aid in those pictures. In fact, we have, like, a tape downstairs in the living room, and we, like, put a whole bunch of pictures that we took on it and, like, covered it in gloss or whatever. And one of the pictures on there, the Band-Aid. So let me quickly just go and take a picture of that. Why not?
Okay.
I am back.
Hello.
I mean, I've been here. Did you see it?
Up there it is. Up there it is. Yep, there it is.
I'm waiting for it to show up on stream. It's just so delayed.
Yeah. Nothing can really. If I could fix it, if I could fix it, I would.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Yeah, so there's my ugly 8-year-old mug with a giant band-aid on my chin.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I can take a picture of the scar now. I guess I'll try.
We want to attempt be my guess. I don't know if it's faded or not, or.
I mean, yeah, it's been over 10 years since I got it, so.
Revyin, why do I give you so many details?
Yeah, you can't really see it. In photos at least, but I can feel it obviously because it's like an indent. But yeah, that's the story of how I'm dumb as a kid. I dumb kid. I dumb kid.
Oh my god.
Right, now you go off about yours.
Alright, so I don't know if I've told you about this, but I don't know how old I was, but I'm pretty sure I was still in like single digits or at the very oldest, like 10 years old or something like that. So, me and my mom, she was like in this like church group or something like that. And like they went to a park one day, and I still go to that park to this day. But they went up to the park, and I was playing on the playground, and they had like these wooden pegs that stuck out of the ground for you to like walk across. They're only like a foot in the air, but you could like walk across those and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just playing around, walking across them. Then all of a sudden I slap off one of them. I fall on the ground. I think I black out for like, I don't know, a couple seconds or something. Then I get back off the ground. I realize I got a headache. I go over to my mom, and like apparently I've got like, I've been told it is and isn't the size of a golf ball, but I'm just gonna say for the sake of, I guess, some kind of thing, basically a golf ball size bump on my head.
Yeah. Which is like terrifying as a parent.
Yeah, so I went over to her like that, and I was crying and everything. But the thing was, I wasn't like scared that I had like this giant over my head or things like that. I was scared of having to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I was just like, Mom, do I have to go to the hospital, Mommy? Don't tell me I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But I obviously went to the hospital. They like had me in there.
Yes.
They did like nice pack on the head. They did a couple of scans and stuff like that, and then they let me go. I was fine. I just had to wait for the bump to slowly go down. But that was mine.
Yeah.
And one of the more embarrassing things was like, after I got up off the playground and was going to my mom, like, first I originally mistook this other woman for my mom, so like I tried to follow her, but I'm like, oh wait, that's not my mom. Yeah.
That's funny.
So that was my childhood injury story.
I mean, I'm sure you're kind of disoriented, right? I mean, you just...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was.
You just hit your head. So.
Yeah, again, it was like over 10 years ago, but yeah, pretty much same case. I think I still have a slight little bit of that bump left somewhere, but I don't know if it's really faded or not. Well, not faded, but gone down. I know I had one for a while, though.
I know. 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 So kind of related to my scar story. Littlest Pet Shop, which is what started the entire thing, because I was a really stupid kid. I was into Littlest Pet Shop as a kid for sure. I was like
Same.
obsessed with it. I still have like so many of them.
I
I have
think
a lot of them.
I think mine got thrown out, but I had a ton as well.
I remember there were like these stamp things to kind of incentivize you to buy more so that you can collect them, and then you put them on the stamp sheet and then you send it in and you get like a free pet or something.
Oh, that's cool. I know with mine there was a it was kind of like a register them online thing, so kind of like Webkins, but there wasn't a world. And I
Yeah.
kept doing that with some of mine, but like I wasn't as into them, so I didn't like use them as much. But yeah, I had a ton of them as well.
Yeah. I remember I got enough for a sheet and then I sent it in, and whenever they came, I got two of them instead of one. Like you're only ever supposed to get one, I think, and I got two platypi.
Huh.
And I was like, am I supposed to get two of these?
Is that legal?
Complaining, but now I have two platypi.
Yeah.
I also made this like stop motion animation with them if you want me to sort of send that somehow. It's on my 3DS, of course, because I didn't have a phone until I was like 14 years old. I think I've shown you it before.
I think so. It's been a while.
It's very horribly made, but I was like very young. I'll see when I made it. Probably 2013 again. A lot of these things happened in 2013, except for the Scar story. I was 7 when that happened. Kids are so stupid. They will literally kill themselves over Littlest Pet Shop. Obviously, I didn't try to kill myself or anything, but I did scar my body forever, so kids will also do that. So with this like stop motion animation, I made it with my 3DS, and like I used pieces of paper to show what they were saying. And it's funny because on the last piece of paper, like I misspelled "by" and I also spelled it wrong. Like I spelled "by" as "BIE," I think, but I like originally put "die."
Oh.
So I just kind of scribbled it out and put a B instead. It's horrible. I hate it so much. And also, like, the lighting is, like, so bad. Because, I mean, okay, I made this in 2012. I was 11 years old when I made this, okay? I mean, it is kind of cool still because, like, they're moving and everything. But, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess and talk about something else while I like record this so I can send it.
Oh. Alright, you said Littlest Pet Shop, you discussed something. What other deep parts of my soul are there? Good. I'm trying to think what else was there. Oh yeah, did you ever hear about Shining Star toys? I only had like 2 of those, and even when I got them, they weren't done making the website yet. And then I never got to play it because I like never played it when the website was done, or they just never finished it. So that's another one.
Good die for now. Oh, God. So bad. And also, the video quality actually is that bad. Like, it's so bad.
Uh,
I mean, it's a 3DS. It was made with a 3DS, so.
I mean,
Also, sorry if you hear shooting in the background of, like, a kid's toy stop motion thing.
it's just
I'll send it in Discord so everyone can laugh at me. Oh, the files are too powerful. Oh, it's
the file.
literally like over the freaking limit. I don't know what creating a link will do. What will it link you to exactly? I'm not sure how that works. I'm trying here. I'm trying. It's almost a minute long, so.
Good enough.
I can't look at my list of stuff right now because it's on my phone and I'm on a different part of my phone. Okay. Oop. I'm not sure how well that will work.
We shall find out.
I don't know where you have to go to see it, but
I'm gonna clear these lines up real quick.
try, I guess.
Up it photos.
Okay.
Blah 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 blah. Yep.
Okay.
Up it's just a picture. Do I have to click it or
What? Really?
won't let me play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go there. Do I have to click the actual video link here? I've never used Google Photos in my life.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I just can't send the entire video. It's too long, I guess.
Oh, my neck, I'm old. Up, 50 seconds. I think I got it. I'm an old lady. I don't understand this newfangled technology.
Okay.
Come on. My internet's slow, so it's taking forever to load.
My God, hurry up! Ah!
It's pretty good stop motion, though.
It's so bad. Thank you. Oh, come on. Friggin' play streaming piece of garbage.
It's going, it's just delayed. Oh, it's cute, though. I have that exact ferret. And lizard.
I can't even see you watching it. There we go. Jeez.
Die for now. I like that
though. Like I could have just gotten a different piece of paper.
But no.
Like jeez.
We can only use certain materials here.
Yeah, right. We're poor, okay? Good die for now. Why? Anyways, back to my list.
We were youngins.
So I had a lot of, like I said again, bowling parties whenever I was young.
Yeah.
Not sure how many you had.
I know I had I want to say I had at least 2.
That's really it. I mean,
Yeah, there was just
yeah.
a bowling place close to my house. Rented it. Then my brothers had bowling parties there. 2013, 2014, and then the last time I was at the bowling party was when my Bible group had a bowling night there, like a year or 2 ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
Haven't been there in a long time either.
alright.
On my list I had like kind of these like morning cartoons that I would watch, which included like Curious George and the Octonauts.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I watched those before I went to school all the time. And also Martha Speaks. I didn't put it on there, but that's
Oh
another
my
one.
god. I never PBS Kids was all I had to like watch kids shows. Because I did not have cable till 2011/2012, so.
Yeah, I watched that all the time.
So PBS Kids,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Basically, any TV shows that played on PBS Kids, like in like 20, up in like, basically from pretty much, I don't know, like 2008 to 2011, those are engraved in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I watch those all the time. Curious George, Martha Speaks, Arthur.
Yes.
I remember when Arthur had a Webkins episode, and I was like, this is the best episode ever!
Wait, are you kidding?
There was an episode, like, based off of Webkins, and, like, I was
I've
like,
never heard
oh
of
my
that.
gosh, yes!
What? Wow.
Yeah, they had a Webkins, like, parody thing in one episode, and I, like, loved it.
Yeah. That's cool. Going off of another thing I mentioned earlier, how my ADHD was really bad as a kid. Oh my god. Okay, wait a minute. Oscar just showed me a picture of Among Us socks.
What?
I need it.
Please send it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you want me to send it?
I need to see these right now.
Alright, we're getting it.
Messenger or Discord?
Just send it in Messenger. I'll give it to her.
I need to see these Among Us socks.
The downloading photo thing always like takes forever with Oscar.
Oh.
Oh wow. I have to wait for it to download the photo to save it, which is stupid, I think. Wait, no, I can go here. I think the little Among Us beans are the cutest things ever.
I love
them.
I want a plushie of them so bad.
Yes, please. I've seen plushes of them, and I'm like, I need. Alright, I sent it.
Gimme. Oh my gosh!
They're literally just bean people, but I love them so much.
Look at them go! Just when they run, then the little mini crewmates are so cute.
Ah! Yes! It'd be fun to do an Among Us stream.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Well, on Halloween, I was planning on on hosting an Among Us like Halloween party. If we actually had viewers, I would let them join. But well, yeah, of course you're down. We're gonna watch movies on Netflix, and then we're gonna do an Among Us Halloween party. I don't know if you wanted to stream that or not. You could if you wanted to.
I can always try it.
Okay.
Oh,
Sounds like a plan. And that's not till Halloween, so tune in for that.
yay! Tune October 31st for Among Us stream.
Woo! Hopefully.
Oh,
We don't have to stream it, but if you want to see it, we'll do it.
it'd be cool.
Well,
I
she'll
thought
do it.
I thought earlier about like, what if I were to stream Among Us or something? Or like, what if I had streamed our past Among Us games?
Yeah, because a lot of those were like, I remember in them, you were like, oh, dang it, I wish I was streaming.
Yes!
Remember that one person on Among Us that wanted my phone number?
Yeah! Like, no,
I think they only wanted it because I had a mini crewmate, but I don't know. Like, okay, I think that getting the Among Us mini crewmate, like DLC, is actually worth the money because you kind of get treated differently.
Yeah.
Off on a tangent, by the way. This isn't early 2000s stuff or anything, but like if you buy the mini crewmate DLC or like maybe even the puppy one, you're definitely gonna get like treated differently sometimes. Because like people don't want to kill you because you have cute little baby.
Yeah! Like, I know we were in that one game, and someone was like, it's not Phen, they have mini crewmate, they have baby.
Yeah, please don't hurt the baby.
They just sit there.
I remember they would ask me like, "Is your baby okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they're fine."
They just sit there after you die.
I remember there was the one person following me around, and then I think I called an emergency meeting because like they were scaring me because they were following me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, whatever color is following me, and they're like, no, I'm just trying to make sure that your baby's okay. I'm like,
oh my.
They weren't the imposter, by the way. We didn't vote them off or anything, but they weren't the imposter. They were literally just following me from the baby.
Oh my gosh. Protect
so
the
yeah,
child.
you definitely get treated differently if you have cute things.
You become royalty.
Anyways, back on topic. Getting my list. I got distracted by Among Us socks. Oh yeah, okay. Back to the list. Like I mentioned earlier, I had like kind of severe ADHD whenever I was a kid, and I was like super hyper and stuff. So my mom had me go to therapy for it, I guess.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't remember a lot of it, obviously, because I was like young and hyper, and I didn't really like pay attention or whatever. But I do remember going to therapy. That's about it.
Ah.
I don't know. And then I took pills for my ADHD as a kid, and the thing is, I think that's what kept me skinny because those pills made me like not hungry at all. Like I wouldn't want to eat after taking them. So maybe that's what kept me skinny. I was a super skinny kid. Now I'm fat. I'm a fat frog now.
The chubby frog videos online are so cute, though.
Yeah, she does have like a chubby chin line that I always give her sometimes.
And then Vita is just wolf.
I do really want to make Phen's ref. Like, I really need to do that, but I haven't had time, obviously, because
yeah. Oh.
But after OC-tober, I'm gonna make Phen's ref.
Yeah.
Because I kind of have to do that.
Yes. I'm in a similar boat. That also reminds me, I really should make Vita a new ref.
You did? What are you talking about?
Well, that's still true. She's got that little standing one, but she doesn't have like she's always had like a full-blown ref sheet. I haven't really made her one of those.
I mean, you haven't put like colors on your ref sheets that you put in Discord anyway, so.
That's true. I don't know. I'll
know.
just use that one and then just add to it. But I'm also in that boat because I really.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm also in the like want to make something but can't vote because I really want to like work on that PMV I mentioned for Zephyr, but I can't right now. But once that's over, I'm working on that.
Mhm. Yeah. As I was gonna say, on my list, I have in all caps recess. The thing is that I actually like didn't do much during recess ever. You know what I did during recess? We would go outside obviously because we're little kids in elementary school, and everybody else would be playing with like other kids and stuff. Down on the ground in the grass and look for four-leaf clovers the entire time. And I found so many of them. And I remember when I did find one, I would like take a paper towel and I would wet it and I would like put the stem in there to keep it alive until I got home.
Ooh.
To like, put it on a piece of paper, kind of spread out the leaves so you can see all four of them, and then like tape it down so that it would stay. Kind of preserve it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I would like take it throughout the entire day because like recess is like halfway during the day. It's not like at the end or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would do during recess because I didn't have any friends and I was super antisocial because of my ADHD and stuff. And you would think that that would make me like super hyper and I would play with a whole bunch of kids and stuff. Nope. Nah. I really like, I didn't hate a lot of other kids, but I don't know. I just really didn't feel comfortable playing with them, I guess. I don't know. I was never really into other kids as a kid, so I just kind of stayed there by myself looking for four-leaf clovers all recess. All recess, every recess was that.
Yeah, I think
What'd you do during recess?
In elementary school, I would either just join a group doing something, or I think in future recesses, I think I just either like walked around like the playground, or I just kind of just did my own thing. It was one of the two.
Yeah. See, I never had any friends as a kid, so that's what I would do all recess.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Which sounds sad, but I had fun doing it, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. You're pretty much in the same boat here, too.
Okay, we already talked about Halloween party. We already talked about Halloween parties, so. I also have pizza party on here, but we also kind of talked about that. I mean, it's basically the same thing, it's just, like, not Halloween related. Treasure those moments while you can, people.
Yes.
You'll miss them.
Enjoy your youth.
Right? Like, don't be like, oh, this sucks. I hate my life or whatever. Trust me, it's actually pretty freaking good.
Yeah, never be like, I can't wait to grow up. Never say that.
Yeah, like, ew, what? What were we thinking? Like, do you even know what it's like to be an adult? Texas.
Adulting. I already had to adult once today, and it sucked.
And I'm gonna talk about something. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about something that I'm sure quite a few people have experienced. Do you remember in gym, like in elementary, when they would have like the scooter days?
Oh, okay.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I thought you were gonna say pacer test, and I braced myself.
Oh God, no! Why would I bring that up? I mean, we could, but not right now. I'm talking about the scooters.
Talking about the good stuff. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I took a screenshot of some so that I could kind of just Yep, I sent it in Discord. I guess I didn't crop that one. Oh well.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's right. I said I was gonna crop all of these, and then I never did. I also took a picture of silly bands to send, but I didn't send it. I forgot.
Oh, there they are! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Scooter day? Yes.
Yes, those were literally the best days right there.
Yes, that and the giant parachute.
Yeah, but that's also on my list. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But those scooter days were my favorite. Like they were the best things.
Yes, I loved those days. Oh my gosh. Except for the occasional time when like my scooter would flip or hit me in the ankle or something like that.
Yeah, that happened way too often, honestly. Like it was so easy to flip. Like you would
Yeah.
just like they were these tiny little scooters that were like super close to the ground and they have like little wheels on them. And you know use your feet and hands to move it around. And actually you weren't supposed to use your hands. There were like little handles on the side that you grab and you would just use your feet, but I would always like use my hands for
I
some
never
reason
did.
because I'm a stupid kid. And those were my favorite days. Like gym was actually fun back in elementary.
Yes. Elementary had so much fun stuff to do in gym.
Yes. And then of course we have the aforementioned parachute days, which oh my god. I'm not sure if anybody else like experienced this, but like those days were amazing. I sent it in Discord.
Yes, the giant parachute. I remember we would all grab the handle around it.
Go ahead.
We would all gather around the giant parachute. Everyone grab a handle. We all lift it up to the rhythm. Sometimes they would throw little softballs in there and we would move the parachute around to bounce the balls around. And then other times we would all like lift it up in the air at the same time and then go underneath it. And then just have it
like run underneath and then you have to sit on the sides so that it keeps the air in.
Yes. Oh my god.
What I was gonna say is I remember us playing like cat and mouse under that thing.
Oh.
Like you would all like sit at the edge and then like there would be like two people. Oh, sorry, there was like no. There would be people sitting on the edge to like, you know, keep the mouses under them or the mice under it. And then there would be like one or two cats on the top and they would like have to try to pounce on the mice under it. I don't know. Kind of hard to explain, I guess. I don't know. That's the basic premise though.
I sort of get it. I can see it. I don't think I ever did that on parachute days, but we had that. We had like the thing where they threw.
Oh my god! What is that?
What is that in the background?
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I'm glad that you experienced that too because.
Yeah, it's a giant parachute.
It was a guy on mic being weird.
Oh.
I don't know. Do you remember in like art class whenever like there's that rack that you would put all your drawings on, or, like your paintings or whatever, and then you had to let it dry?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I also have a picture for that. Sent.
Loading. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Letting your masterpiece dry out on this rack.
Oh my gosh. That is so on the field. Loud! There it is! Yes! Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Yes! Oh my gosh. That hit so close. Oh my gosh.
like that is nostalgia right there.
Yes. You ever have like we would make like
I also remember in gym one day giants. What?
Huh?
What?
What?
What did you say?
Did you I was just asking, like, do you ever do like pottery and stuff like that in elementary school and they had like the giant kiln?
Oh yeah, I did a little bit. I was gonna say that I remember there was one day where, like, a teacher, some of the strong boys or whatever in elementary, they like whipped around this giant thing. I don't know what it was. It was like a giant long thing, and like it was like the snake game. By that, I mean like they whipped it around in a circle, and you stood around the circle, and you like jumped over it every time it came over. So kind of like
Ah!
uh in a circle jump rope.
Oh, that sounds kind of familiar.
It only ever happened like once. I don't know. For some reason, I remember it.
Yeah, I think at one point.
And then I also remember they would make you jump rope. You know,
Ah,
remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah. You must do this. It was like,
One of my favorite. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. I think mine had like, it was like a take home prize thing where like the more jump rope you got, the more like prizes you could get.
Yeah, yeah. One of my favorite games to play in gym was always dodgeball.
Oh, I remember doing that too. I was almost always the first one out, and if I wasn't, I lacked any confidence to carry the team, and I was just like, take me now.
I remember like whenever the like top star player on your team got like out, everybody was like,
It
"No!
was
Like
all
hurry up, we
over.
gotta catch one to get him back in." You know what I mean?
It was all over. No, the chosen one.
Right, right. Like, oh, we're destroyed
One time, if
now.
you would like catch a ball,
You're
you
the
could get.
chosen. Okay.
At time, if you caught a ball, you can get your whole team back in. Or if you were the
Yeah, right.
last
I
one and
remember
caught
that.
one, yes.
Yeah. Do you remember the wristbands that like slapped on yourself and like it would turn
Yes,
into a wristband? Do you remember that?
yes, I have a story with one of
The
those
slap
actually.
bracelets.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, I remember those. I had one of those, and so I was like playing with it the morning before I had to go to school, so I was there. And then for school we went to the computer lab to like work on stuff, so I was there, and then for whatever reason I felt something on my leg, so I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, I left a slap bracelet on my ankle. So it was just there.
Amazing story, Vito.
It was just there.
All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Scholastic Book Fair.
Oh my gosh, you've awakened a piece of my soul. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh,
I
yes.
remember like you would like have to kind of beg your mom for money so that you could buy something at the book fair. And you know that like nobody bought actual books.
Oh my gosh.
They bought all the little like fuzzy pens and like diaries with like little lockets or something, you
Yes.
know.
Oh my gosh.
All the erasers, the pencils. They didn't buy any books.
The
You don't want to
calculate
buy books.
the calculators that smelled like chocolate. Oh my gosh.
You got cut off. The
Oh,
calculators that smell like what?
chocolate.
Oh, I don't remember that.
My book fair had like these little calculators. that looked like that. Or not look, but they, like, had a chocolate scent to them, and they were, like, pretty popular. And also, like, the bendy pencils and stuff like that.
Yes!
And going along with that, also, like, Spencils and Smens.
Yeah. Whenever I was looking up, like, 90s kid and early 2000s stuff on Google just to get some ideas, a lot of the pictures that came up were of smelly markers. And I was like, did they not have those anymore? And I remember, like, everybody would huff those things.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Like, kids would get high off of freaking smelly markers.
Oh my gosh. I just liked how, like, the markers were super thick.
Same with, like, smelly stickers.
Yeah. I remember when elementary school, kids would, like, crush up Smarties and snort those.
Yep, good old days of elementary school.
I never did it. I ate my Smarties, thank you.
Makeshift crack cocaine! Now
You
in candy
like
flavor.
Oh my god.
Do you remember, like, I forget exactly what it was called, but, like, the elementary school would hold, like, a Santa thing where you could buy your family gifts and stuff. I don't remember what it's called.
Santa Land?
I don't think it was called the Santa Fair. I don't remember what it was called.
Mine was called Santa Land.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. But I know that I remember those. Like, those were fun. There was a lot of cool stuff you could buy.
I could buy my whole family gifts for like $20. And then, of course, I bought myself a little something. Because, come on.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. There was a lot of cool stuff there.
Yes. Oh.
Hold on a second. Microsoft Paint.
Oh. That's where I got my start.
Yes. I actually didn't use it that much. I used KidPix more. Yep, KidPix. I brought it up. I did the thing.
Come on and play with KidPix.
I don't know if KidPix is still around, but I remember it like so fondly.
I remember the sound effects for when you did something. Oh my god.
I use that so often. I also put cool math games and Pop Tropica there as well.
I never got into either of those. But one thing, Some Dog, I think it was called. I don't know if you ever used that.
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
It was like this. It was kind of like it was like an educational website. Like everyone on your class was like on the same server, or if you didn't get them, you just got a bunch of bots. But that's another thing. But oh my god, I know a lot of people.
KidPix.
Come on, play with KidPix.
Come on and play with KidPix.
Oh my gosh.
So you never played cool math games whenever you were a kid?
Not that I can recall.
Degenerate. What? I didn't say anything.
Hey!
Like every time I'm sorry, I'm kidding. Like every time after you were done with like your assignment or whatever in the computer lab, you would just put on like KidPix, cool math games, or you would play Kid. No, those were like the best days. Like, I'm finally done with this. Now I can play Pop Tropica.
Yes. Well, I never did it. I know a lot of kids.
I had a lot of fond memories of the computer labs and the gym.
Yeah.
It was very popular back in.
Yeah, I know a lot of people played it. I played it a little bit, but I never got like very much into it. But oh my god.
Yeah, that was me with Webkins.
And then like just Webkids was my childhood, yes.
Yeah.
But oh
Like,
my
a lot of the best memories of school were made in the gym and in the computer lab, in my opinion.
yes, 100% yes.
I remember this funny story. Whenever I was in elementary school, I was in the cafeteria, obviously like eating or something, and like all of a sudden, like a whole bunch of girls or like just kids in general screamed like over by the doors because there was like these like window doors on the side of the school where the cafeteria was, and I heard a whole bunch of people screaming. So I look over, and there's a chipmunk in the cafeteria.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the door was open a crack because it was like hot or something, or like somebody wanted to let the cold air in, and a chipmunk ran in or something, and then all these kids screamed, and I'm like, "What's going on over there?" And then there's a chipmunk in the cafeteria.
oh my.
It's like, Teeter, what are you doing in here?
I was gonna say, Teeter's origins.
Nah, Teeter didn't exist back then. He is one of my oldest characters, but he's not that old. I didn't make them until high school, so. But yeah, obviously, like, it got chased out of the cafeteria and then everything went back to normal, but like, I was like, okay!
Sure.
Like, oh, also in elementary school, I remember, like, we're all losing our teeth in elementary school because we're kids. And I knew that one of my teeth was loose because, I could move it with my tongue and everything.
Yeah.
And so I go to lunch again, not the same day. I go to lunch, and I don't remember what I was eating, but I remember crackers being involved, so maybe it was like a Lunchables or something.
Oh, Lunchables.
And I was eating a cracker, and like every time after I took a bite, like I would check in my mouth just to make sure my tooth was still there. Like after every bite, then I would swallow. The one time I don't check, I'm like, it won't happen.
Oh no.
So I swallow, and then, I take another bite, and then I check, and it's not there. And I'm like, wait. Oh, no. So I excuse myself from the cafeteria, and I go to the nurse's office, and I'm like, I think I swallowed my tooth.
Oh, no.
And I did. I ate my tooth.
Oh, no.
Of course, the one time that I don't check my mouth to see if it fell out, it did fall out, and I swallowed it.
Oh.
Like, come on, are you kidding me?
Oh.
And I'm like, will the tooth fairy still come? Will I still get my money? And she's like, don't worry, I'll write you a note so that the tooth fairy will understand. And I'm like, thank you!
Yay! Still good money.
So yeah, I ate one of my teeth in elementary school by accident.
Oh my I know me with loose teeth. Once it was
wait, before you talk, for in elementary school, do you remember in elementary school whenever they would put your lost teeth in like a tiny little treasure chest?
Yes. Mine had like a little tooth necklace, but yes.
Yeah. Like, I think I still have one of those in the cabinet above the sink.
I totally lost all mine by now, but I had a little tooth necklace. And then while I had it, I accidentally dropped the tooth that was in it, and I had to search the floor.
Oh no!
I found
Okay,
it.
what were you gonna talk about?
All right. So you almost ate one of your teeth, and it was Halloween night.
No, I did eat my tooth.
Well, yeah, you did eat your tooth. My bad. But how you ate a tooth? I actually almost did the same thing. It was like I said, it was a Halloween night, and it was before I got my braces, so I could still eat Starburst normally.
Yeah.
So I had loose tooth then. We had just finished trick or treating. I unwrapped a Starburst. So I started chewing on it. Then all of a sudden, I felt a little weird thing in my mouth. So I pulled up the Starburst, and there was my loose tooth in it.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. Thanks for doing the job for me.
Yeah. I also lost one in a mall as well.
Oh my.
Like we were just in a mall, like chilling out, looking through stores, and then all of a sudden, oh, my tooth came out.
Yeah. I remember I went to bed with like a loose tooth before, and I woke up and it was gone. I was like, what?
Oh
What
no.
happened to my tooth? And like, I got out of bed and stuff, and I look at my bed and it's just sitting there, and I'm like, how did I even like what?
Oh.
I was like, okay. I don't know exactly how that happened, but okay.
It's not in your stomach, so win.
Yeah. I remember that I would bring my like DS in elementary whenever like we didn't have like lockers. We all kind of shared like little cubbies,
Ooh, oh
and our
yes.
backpacks were just visible, and like literally anybody could go in your backpack and steal stuff. I would just bring my DS and not care. But the funny thing is I refused to bring my 3DS to middle school, even though that we had lockers and we had to use them. Like, why? What? Like, I don't understand why I did that, but whatever. I remember we did have to use the lockers. I never used them in high school, but we had to. Elementary school, you weren't allowed to like take around your backpack in school. Like you had to have it in your locker at all times.
Yeah, middle school.
You had to carry all your books.
You had to carry. You had to carry your books around.
Yeah, and then in high school, I did nothing but carry my backpack. And I shoved literally everything I needed for every class in there.
I ended up, like, because of medical reasons, I ended up with the opposite, where I had 2 lockers.
Yeah. See, I could never figure out how to open the lockers. They would never work for me, so I'm like, all right, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna bring them on my backpack instead, so I never have to visit a locker. Now, I did have a locker in gym because you kind of had to, unless you wanted to bring your gym clothes literally like every time you had gym. So yeah, but I did have a gym locker, and I remember we had gym together in high school.
Yes, although senior year gym was pretty much just walk around the gym, and then half the time we didn't.
You act like that was a bad thing.
I'm not.
I'm glad we didn't have to do anything. Like, they just didn't care.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Like, that's when you brought your Switch, and I got introduced to Smash Ultimate before I got my Switch. You also had your 3DS and stuff like that.
Yeah. See, I remember we went to the field house, and we played my Switch, and, like, people kept, like, they were playing basketball, and the basketball kept hitting my Switch. I'm like, can you stop?
Yeah, they broke the stand.
It, got knocked over twice. It got knocked over twice, and I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah, they broke the stand,
they kept breaking the kickstand. Yeah, I know, they kept breaking the kickstand off. I'm like, can you stop?
Like, and the kickstand still works, surprisingly, to this day.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to come off so that, it just doesn't break off super easily.
It's a crappy kickstand, but, I mean...
No, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, I mean, at least it doesn't break. Break easy, I guess?
I don't know, but it kept popping off, and I'm like, can you...
Can you not?
Can you not? Do you remember the windable pencil sharpener that you had to go to the front of the class and make a lot of noise to use?
Oh my gosh.
Like, they didn't have automatic ones where you just stick your pencil in and it does it for you. You had to, like, put it in and then you had to, like, wind it up.
Oh my gosh.
And it was always in the front of the class, so you had to, like, awkwardly go up in front and then just, like,
yeah,
while you're grinding it.
Yeah. With one of my classes, it actually got, like, jammed, and, like, no one, because there was, like, a crayon in it, and no one confessed. And, like, I went to look at it, and the teacher was like, was it you, Miss Vita? And I'm like, no, I just wanted to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm innocent. I pledge my innocence.
I'm innocent.
I'm a good noodle.
You'll earn this back. No, sorry. You'll get this back when you earn it. I'm a good noodle. I'm a good
No, no, no,
noodle. No. Do you remember the card catalog in library?
no. Yes.
And it was like kind of a privilege to get to use the library computers because
Oh my gosh.
there were only like a few of them.
Yeah, my library actually turned into the computer lab a few years later, so both yes and no. But back when there were still computers in the library, yes, it was a huge honor.
Chloe's drawing on bridge.
Ah! Yay!
Yes. Do you remember in math where there was like the 1 minute multiplication drill?
Oh,
Like you had like 1 minute to do like as many of those as you could.
oh my gosh, yes. I hated them so much, but yes.
I know, me too. A lot of people got like really competitive with it, and I'm like,
I know.
meh. They're like, I'm gonna get more than you. Like, no, I'm gonna get more than you. And I'm like,
I'm just like, all right, get a good score, good enough. I think this is pretty good. Like, there were so many competitive people where they're like, what the heck? It's just math.
They're little jocks in disguise.
Little jocks.
Oh, I think it was after graduation or something like that, or before graduation, we went back to middle school. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think
I
it
don't
was
remember
on
what it
the
was for,
senior
but-
walk.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I remember we went back to middle school, and I saw the most disgusting thing ever. Whenever we went through the cafeteria, you know how there's, like, paintings on the wall and stuff?
Yeah.
I remember there was, like, SpongeBob memes and, like, Fortnite stuff painted on the wall of the cafeteria, and I literally wanted to kill these kids.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Like, what? This is disgusting. Like, there was a dabbing Squidward painted on the wall of my middle school cafeteria.
SpongeBob memes was
I
supposed to
wish
be
I had a
fun.
picture, but I didn't, sadly.
Oh, no.
Yummy drink. Yeah, that was disgusting. I remember pointing it out to you, and you're like,
Oh, no. I think that's one of the parts of senior walk that left my mind, but honestly, no, I'm kind of glad it did.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's a good thing, though. Now, I know this doesn't pertain to school, but, like, it's just general 90s and 2000 things. It doesn't have to be school-related.
Yeah.
My mom would always make me go to the YMCA during the summer months because, like, I was stuck at home because, you know, school's out, so
Yeah.
she would make me go to the YMCA for summer. God, you know how much I would have wished that you went with me?
Oh.
Like, we would have had so much fun.
Oh my gosh. I did that, like, I think 1 or 2 times, and then I never went back there.
Yeah.
But
I remember, like, every year, like, they would reteach you how to swim, and it's like, dude, I already know how to swim. I don't want to sit through this class anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, I've known how to swim for, like, 3 years. I don't need to hear it again.
I know how to not
you know,
drown.
for the
I
kids
think we're good.
For the kids that joined that year, they obviously need to teach them how to swim because, you know, we went swimming a lot. But, like, for the kids who already know how to swim, I don't know why they have to sit through it. It's really stupid.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I remember I did have, like, a couple friends, but they weren't, like, super close. They're just kind of people I'd occasionally hang out with if they were there. I don't know. I never had any friends in YMCA, and I honestly did it a lot because I had to participate, like, with other people, and like I said, I hate other people. And because it's a family friendly thing, and you have to participate and stuff and be active and stuff. You have to like play with other kids. I hated that so much. I'm like, please, Mom, can I stop going to the YMCA? They're making me play with other kids. Like, oh wow, it's such a horrible thing. And I'm like,
Oh no.
I did have a few games that I liked playing, but also there were a few things that I hated playing, like kickball. I didn't really like that a lot for some reason. Like nowadays, I'm like okay with it because kickball is actually pretty fun. At least the ones that we did in high school, elementary. I'm talking too fast. At least whenever we played kickball in high school, that was fun. But during YMCA, I particularly didn't like it, even though that we were actually outside playing it. Maybe it was too hot or something, but and I was also playing with kids I didn't like or know, so I guess I double didn't like because of that. But I'm sure like going back to the YMCA like with you or something for the summer, that would be amazing. I would love it so much. But we would be like counselors.
Yeah. We'll be like teachers. People's title is.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's an 18+ group. Because, they have you separated into age groups so that you're playing with kids your age. And I'm not sure how old you can be and still, like, participate and stuff like that. Let me look.
Yeah. I doubt people like me in their 20s count.
Yeah, like at this point we could, okay, ages 13+ may use YMCA facilities without adult supervision unless posted otherwise. Children ages 10 to 12 may use designated areas of the facility. My favorite part was when we would go like super deep into the forest and we would go to this creek and I would catch salamanders there.
Ooh.
Those were my favorite days. We didn't get to do them very often, so every day that we did go to that creek and, hang out there, it was amazing because I really liked like catching salamanders and then letting them go and stuff, and you would like show them to other kids and they'd be like, oh cool, like you got one.
Yay, that sounds cute. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? I just want a shade.
Well, stop trying to do that then.
Well, let me
see if there's anything else. What else do you have on your thing?
Attempted shading and then it's pretty much done. So.
No, not that. I mean, for the talking.
Oh, you have the YMCA. I know I had like a ballet class thing to do. That I was in for a little bit. It never lasted long. I was like, I don't want to have to perform in this. And then eventually I just dropped it all together.
Yeah. I remember in elementary, I played flute for like a week and then I quit.
Oh.
I was like, the flute is such a pretty instrument. I want to learn how to play it. A week later, this. Like, yeah, I'm not enjoying
That was legit me.
It's not very enjoyable, so I quit. It was like about a week or two, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. Never mind. Anything else? I don't have anything else on my list. Talked about most of the stuff already.
I think that might be pretty much all of it.
I mean, I know there's probably a lot of stuff that we didn't talk about. Oh, there was something in daycare that I want to talk about. So, whenever I was like super young, obviously, and in daycare, I remember I would play with this one girl, and we played like Polly Pockets.
Oh my gosh, I had one of those. I didn't use it too
Remember
much,
that?
but oh my gosh, yes.
I never actually had any, but I played with them at the daycare center. And I also remember I smashed my finger in the door at the daycare center.
Oh no.
I didn't like break my finger or bones or anything. I just like slammed my finger in the door and it hurt and that's it. But I do remember it.
Ouch.
I also remember they would like make you eat what they gave you. You know what I mean? Because like you gotta eat, like you gotta eat it or else you can't play anymore or whatever. And like they would make us eat oatmeal, and that's where my hatred for oatmeal comes from.
Oh.
Yep, that's where my hatred for oatmeal comes from being forced to eat it in daycare. I hated it. And I also remember hating nap time a lot because, like I said, I still have it, but I had like pretty bad ADHD back then. So, of course, I didn't want to take a nap. I mean, no kid really wants to take a nap. And then, of course, we dread not having nap time in like high school.
Yeah.
Because we're all like, deprived of sleep.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we had nap time in high school. We really do need that.
Yeah, please bring that back.
Just take like a half an hour nap during the school day would be great.
Yeah, it would be so much better. Oh my gosh.
Like, that's when we really need sleep.
Yeah. Alright. I think this is just about done, so stream is gonna
I like how it looks.
come to a close. Thank you.
It looks great.
I'm trying out the shading thing a bit more to get the hang of it. So I'm hoping it's working.
Well, the thing is that Revyin is shaded, but Madoc isn't.
I know, but like, I don't really know where I would put it on him. Plus, like, he's supposed to be like hiding in the shadows, and then he's like in the bright light.
Under his chin.
That's true. I'll try adding that.
There would be a shadow under his chin, obviously.
I'll try adding that. Let me see here.
Trying to think if there's any. Okay.
Madoc, give me your
do you remember that like kind of squishy like cylindrical thing where you could like put your arm through it? Does that ring a bell?
The blood pressure cuff?
I don't know what it's called. No, it's like a toy.
Oh, a toy.
Let me
It's
see if
not
I can
the display thing.
try to find a picture of it.
I don't know if you hear Bella barking or not.
Yep, that's it. I don't know what it's called. Water Wigglies. Jumbo Jellyfish Water Sneak. What are those water tube toys called? Water Wigglies. Yes, that's what they were called. So, do you remember Water Wigglies?
No. Excuse me. Those are not ringing a bell.
Sending in. There you go.
Oh! Okay, I saw those, but I never had one. And I never knew what they were called.
You could just like squish one around, and it's just kind of like a stress reliever, I guess.
Alright. I saw those things, yeah, I just never knew what they were called.
Do you remember that like little plastic thing with water in it, and you would like kind of push buttons to kind of jet like little rings
Yes, I do.
and get them on like
Yes,
that.
I remember those things.
Yeah, like I remember those really fondly. There's a picture.
Yes, I do.
Like those are two of the little toys that I remember from the daycare.
I remember those things. Never had them, but I remember seeing them and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that like a lot of 90s kids played with like Tamagotchi. I never had that.
I remember.
I had a Littlest Pet Shop version of a Tamagotchi, but that's about the closest thing. Because of course I did, because I was totally into Littlest Pet Shop.
I think I remember hearing about that thing, but I never had it either. So I wasn't too like
Looking for it.
I remember hearing the
Look at
name,
that.
I think.
I'm not sure which one I had, but it probably looks something like this. Actually, you know what? Let me look at them and see if I... Oh, there's a frog one. I wish. I'm not sure which one I had, but like they all had... They had like a little brush and a little thing of food attached with like little wires, and then they had like a... Yeah, and they have like a mini like
oh my gosh, that's
figure of them
I
on
love
it.
those things. Now
Here's a picture of one just for reference.
I had two of those.
It's like
and
a dog.
I
I'm not sure which one I had.
I had a cat.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one I had, but I had one.
I had a cat one. I had a rabbit
I like how you remember yours. I wish I could find where it was. I'm not sure. Ooh, actually, I think I might have had this pony one right here. I don't remember really fondly, but this kind of looks familiar. I probably would have a pony, let's be honest. I liked horses a lot when I was a kid, but so does every little girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea where it went, but I think that's the one I had.
I don't know where mine went, but I
wish I could find it.
I had a cat one and a bony one. I remember I didn't play with them for a while, and then I found them again, and the batteries were dead. And then eventually we got them new batteries. And I started using them again, but I don't know where they are now.
Oh wow! Yeah.
All right.
I couldn't tell you where mine is. Long gone. Yeah, let me see.
All right, now I think it's done.
If you like how it looks.
All right, I'll save
them
real
back.
quick. All right, I'm gonna save these real quick and then gonna end stream here. And then I'll post these.
Alright. This stream was definitely a success compared to the last one.
Yeah. What last one?
Maybe we should use Messenger from now on.
Maybe, because it seems to work. The only thing that happened was, the only really thing that happened was that my OBS, like, disconnected, but it, like, reconnected real quick again.
Oh. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't like...
Yeah, this one was much better. You barely ever cut out. It did seem like you were lagging a little behind. Like, I would finish a sentence, and then you would, like, take a while. But I'm not sure if that's just your brain, or if that's the actual, like, technology. Yeah, with you, I have no idea.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, she sent the sketch.
Alright, I'm gonna end stream, and then I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Alright. Goodbye, faithful viewers.
Bye.